Hey, I thought I would share with you how I learned my style of guitar. Um, I didn't learn anything. Actually, when I first got my first guitar back in, I don't know, maybe 90-ish, 93-ish, I bought this acoustic guitar from a pawn shop. Still have it. Probably see it in most of my videos. Um, and I made a point to not learn anything. Now, why did I do that? Because I was a drummer, primarily a drummer at the time, and I played with a few guitarists over those years. And the guitarists that knew the most were the least creative. So I wanted to make sure that didn't happen to me, where I would prioritize my left brain and the proper way of playing things more than my internal creativity, when my internal heart and soul wants to come out. I wanted to solidify that first and then learn. Never got around to learning. Maybe about 15 years later, I started looking into theory and all that, and I was in a loop pedal project where I'm playing acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bass, and drums. And there was a middle point there where I was trying to learn theory for a little bit, and I ended up dropping it completely because I was, I got a couple loops down. Like, oh, what would be the next thing? Oh, I could do like and then I would just be like, well, this isn't working. And I would just forget, shift, and go straight into this perfect line. That was like, it's in the song, it's recorded later on, it's in the studio. So I write really intuitively, but that's my style that worked for me, I would say if I started on piano, in fact, now that I'm learning some piano, theory would be freaking awesome, actually, because it's so linear, it's all flat right there. This right, guitar for me is more like a physical thing, like skateboarding or something like that. Like, what kind of, I don't know, it's more of that kind of thing for me, more physical, more intuitive physical. So that's how I got my style. But I do open tunings, and I'm originally a drummer. So the open tunings, they sound just great open, which allows my hands to come completely on and off the fretboard. And maybe not that one. And that allows me to do like kind of a skate style. We get to jump around, get some freedom and dance around on the fretboard a lot, whereas I find in standard for me, especially not being that knowledgeable in it, I feel like you're stuck on it a lot. I don't want to be stuck on there, I want some boom. Like that. I love that. It's fun. I kind of hit that. I don't skate much anymore. I skated a little bit yesterday, and I'm like, I'm worried about what if I sprain a finger and I can't play guitar, So that gives me some skate energy in there, that intense skate, rush. I don't know. That's what I did. But I would say learn everything, but really stay in tune with what something feels like. Like take these three notes. What's this feel like? Versus versus there's three notes, and there's so many emotions you can play in them and feel how things, you learn all the theory, but make sure you're learning to feel what's going to resonate with you as well too. Oh man, I've heard some guys play some cool riffs, like just like they'll play a bunch of stuff to be playing for 5 minutes. Like there's this little section, I was like, oh, that was awesome, and then they keep going, and I'm like, with that right there, it was hot, that was awesome. Oh, and learn your technique. You know what? I really would have benefited from learning technique, proper pick neck technique. I'm just learning that now, actually. And I'm bad over here. Hit the wrong strings all the time. Anyway, I hope some of that kind of helps. No, because I think the main point is, remember, no matter what you're learning, how does it feel? How does it resonate with you, And we're humans. We have a whole variety of spectrums and possibilities within us. So put some original stuff out. We're like the most advanced species we know in the history of the universe. And each one of us individually, even, not even as a collective, but individually, you have a lot. going on inside, and a lot to express. Look at that. Look at my accuracy right there. All right, I'm gonna go actual practice. All right, catch it.